Hello, Potato! So of course, if you watched yesterday's Weekend Magic video, or indeed just looked at the thumbnail for this one, you already know what today's video is about. Last year, I guess it was last year, maybe they've released them before, but I never noticed them. But last year I noticed them. In the summertime, I had purchased this. It is a Disney Park Pals of Ezra the Hitchhiking Ghost from the Haunted Mansion. Now, if you watched that video, you'll know that I completely misunderstood what these were to start with. I thought they were meant to like maybe clip onto your bag or something with their little hands and ride around with you while you went around the park, and then you'd lose them and have to buy a new one before you left. And then they came with this little stand, so when you got home, you could put them on the stand. Of course, I was completely wrong on that because they have no... The bodies are just squishy vinyl. There's nothing there. They don't even stand up on this very well. You have to like really kind of balance it to make sure he doesn't fall off of there. And he's the only one of the Park Pals I had bought. I've even eventually had them in the Disney store. And I've always passed them up because other than Ezra, there haven't been any that like, ooh, I have to have. I mean, they aren't posable or anything. They're just little vinyl figurines. And at the time last year, you know, we all needed a little boost up. Well, they did finally come out with something else in the Park Pals line that I had to buy. And I resisted buying it for a while. And again, if you watched yesterday's video, you know what it is. It's these. Park Pals Collectabuilds. So these are actually, I'm just going to go out there and say, a fairly cheesy concept. What you get in each one of these is a Park Pal figurine, I guess some sort of a wheel, a little plastic wheelie base, and a little foldable like cardboard vehicle mount cover shell to go over it. You have the monorail, I guess that's Animal Kingdom Jeep, the railroad, Space Mountain, and Peter Pan's Flight. No doom buggies, no doom buggies. That's what I take issue with. But I passed them up. They were up there for a month or two, and I passed them up until I finally saw what characters there were. There's Mickey and Minnie and Stitch and Angel, and I have a plush of him, but I can never remember his name, from Rapunzel and little Simba, and of course 2 different versions of Ezra. Well, that triggers me. I do have to get that. And they're $10 a pop, which, given that the figures are clearly, I'm sure, going to be smaller than the original Park Pals, that is what that is. But I was going to wait. I'll pick them up in the store. Maybe I'll get them in the store eventually. They got Park Pals in the store. Maybe they'll get these in the store. And then, of course, they closed my store. Which, I've done videos on and sucks on all number of levels. But I thought, well, okay, I will buy some to open in a video. And hopefully we'll get Ezra. More than likely, I'll get 4 of Angel, because we do know, ordering things from Shop Disney, their idea of random is a little weird compared to most people's idea. But yeah, there's 6 different figures, each with 2 different versions. There's 2 different Mickeys, 2 different Minnies, 2 different Ezras, Stitch and Angel, 2 different, that lizard guy, and Simba and Nala. And when I ordered it was part of their March Magic sale. And that day, if you ordered a toy, I guess maybe probably a selected toy, you got one of these, a mystery egg. I'm thinking these maybe were the eggs that would have been for the Easter egg hunt in store, but of course they're probably not doing those, not just because they closed 33% of their stores, but because we're still not really in a place where you should have people wandering around the store touching things. This is normally $9.99. It was free with purchase. The thing is, it would have been free if I bought just one. You'd think if I bought 4, then I should get more than one. But no, it's 1 per order. So unless I wanted to pay, $8 shipping 4 times over, we got 1. But that's probably plenty. And these have 5 different possible things inside them. I think they're just like kind of standard Disney crew figures, Mickey and Minnie, and I'm guessing the characters on the front here. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, or Pluto. Pluto being that, I wouldn't say the least of those. But we'll save that to the end. So, let's open up our Park Pals. And actually, no, let's not. Let's look at a little more. So each box contains 1 of 12 collectible characters and 1 surprise attraction vehicle that you can build using the box. So basically, the inside of the box is probably the vehicle. And see, caution, choking hazard, may contain small parts, not suitable for children under 3 years of age. And I thought this was interesting. Is it on this one? Okay, the Kilimanjaro safari truck. It says it right on here. Kilimanjaro safari truck. And this is the part that I thought was funny, because they know this is going to be a problem in the parks and presumably in stores if they sell it in the stores. All purchases are final and non-refundable, non-exchangeable, and non-returnable. So if you open this up and you got 4 angels, you're stuck with 4 angels. So let's open up and see who we've got. And let's grab a box cutter for that. Just because if the box is actually what you're building the vehicle out of, I don't suppose I want to get it all crushed up. Now these did arrive in pretty good condition, I'm going to say. Because, Shop Disney can be hit or miss when it comes to how they pack things. Like my Masquerade pins last year. Yes, I am still bitter. I'm bitter about a lot of things with them. Not the least of which being they closed my store. Alright, so this slides out. And more tape. Nope, not more tape. So here we got the Kilimanjaro vehicle. I'm guessing these are our little wheels. Is it a pullback? I think it may be a pullback. Yep, it's a pullback racer. And it's gone forever. Well, that stinks. I guess we'll pause here while I go dig that out. Alright, we got it back. So just a little basic pullback racer, kind of a base. Pullback motor. Nothing particularly special about it. I suppose the special comes from assembling all of this, which honestly looks like it's going to be more work than I thought it would be. Alright, well let's build one of them now. Probably in fast forward. And I will take a break when we put together all the other ones. Okay, well, that's basically how it should go. I don't feel like I've done the back here right, because it shows it flipping over the other way. Oh, I see. No, because... Yeah, I see what I did. I think we can actually fix that fairly easily. Should have put the white side up. It probably would have helped to have shown that better in the instructions, but... So I'm assuming, as fiddly as that was, that parents are meant to do this part. Because frankly, as an adult, I felt like I was going to rip pieces. You can see here, like, it had trouble punching it out. I felt like I was going to rip pieces off of it. All right, but there we go. There's our Kilimanjaro Jeep. So yeah, that's... So if you were thinking, wow, $10, that seems like a pretty good value for a Disney item. Well, that's why, because that's really, really cheap. And our figurine is really, really small. I mean, I knew it was going to be smaller than him, but it's like half the size. And it's, it says 2 inches on the package. It's not like, there's any deception there. So yeah, let's save the figures to the end. Let's see what all the vehicles we got were. Why not? And then I'll cut and I'll put together all the vehicles, because I'm sure you found watching put together the first one to be quite painful. So number 2, got the train. We got like Space Mountain. All right, that's a good one. Our last vehicle is... oh, looks like Space Mountain again. But that's okay. That's okay. All right. So I'm going to cut here, put these together. When you come back, we'll have 4 little vehicles just like that, all ready to see who their riders are going to be. I wonder if they're posable at all. Probably not. Let's find out. Back in a second. All right, all 4 vehicles are built now. So we've got our Kilimanjaro Jeep. So these are very flimsy. I mean, they're just made out of thin cardboard. If you put these together in the park and like stick them in someone's backpack or purse, they are absolutely not going to survive the trip home. But I suppose you're not buying them for the vehicles anyways, right? We've got the Disney Parks Railroad, which honestly, looking at it, this should have been Thunder Mountain. And then we have our Space Mountain ships. Now, even though these are duplicates, if you look, they're actually not the same. They have different numbers on them. This one's number 55, that one's number 71. I'm guessing because Disneyland opened in 55 and Disney World opened in 71. So I'm wondering then, because it doesn't appear to be any other differences between them other than the fact that they have different... they commemorate the opening of different parks. Oh no, they are different! The backing, the little seat backs are different. So I wonder then... so maybe there's 2 different kinds of each vehicle as well, like a Disneyland and a Disney World version. That's interesting, and if I buy any more of them, we'll find out. But hopefully I got Ezra, and I won't need to buy any more of them. But also makes me wonder then, is each vehicle maybe linked to the figure it comes with? Which, that wouldn't work, because then there would be 10 vehicles and still 12 figures, so never mind, that's a bad theory. I'll say, hopefully that means that we're going to have 4 different figures, but yeah, that probably has no connection at all. But there probably are 2 different versions of each vehicle. Say 1 of 5 buildable attractions. It doesn't specify that there's different versions of them, but obviously there are. What's the one on the box? 71, so it's the Disney World version. So I'm assuming that this must be what Disney World Space Mountain vehicles look like, because the back is difficult. Not difficult, different. So putting it together was a little difficult, but we have some nice little details with the little fins on the side of the Space Mountain cars. We've got a smokestack on the train. And yeah, they're really fiddly to put together. I did have issues. I didn't break anything or rip anything, but it came close. So I rather expect most of these vehicles will last about 5 minutes in the hand of a child. However, if you manage to survive and get it back to your desk or something, it could be a cute little desk toy. All right, let's see who we got. I'm sure it's probably gonna be 4 angels or 4 Nalas or something, but we can hope, right? So coming with our Kilimanjaro Jeep is Minnie. That is very much a blind box toy. That's very, I don't know, somewhat underwhelming compared to our full-size Park Pal here. Yeah, I can definitely see why they're only $10. Does she have, oh, she has little things on her feet though, so she can stand up in the vehicle. So that's cool. That's not bad. I like that. So Minnie comes with our Kilimanjaro Jeep, and that is the older version of Minnie, the pink one, not the red one. I'm guessing the red one's meant to be the modern one, since the older Mickey is black and white. Number 2, we get the big head. It's Simba. I was hoping it was Ezra's hat. You go in your train here, Simba. Number 3. Got Mickey. Don't think I'm getting Ezra here, but at least I didn't get 4 angels. I got different figures, so that's better than I expected. Finally, last chance. Could it be Simba? That's what I get for saying I got 4 different figures. All right, well, I don't know if I'll buy any more of these or not. I might wait and see if they go on a sale. Maybe there'll be another March Magic item. We've got a few more days of that coming up. Maybe there'll be March Magic. And so they're not bad little figures. They're just, I mean, their heads don't turn or anything. They're just little vinyl blind box figurines. They're not the worst thing in the world. I mean, are they worth $10? Well, I mean, it's a Disney item, and Disney items tend to not be worth as much as they cost in general, just because it's, you know, it's a fandom thing, it's a sentimentality thing. I do like that I got Mickey and Minnie. Oh yeah, because she does the white face, so it's definitely the older Minnie, because the newer Minnie would have the more peach-colored face. And they're not bad. I am disappointed I didn't get Ezra, but yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll get some more of these. Maybe if there's like, if I have to get $10 to get free shipping, I'll throw one of those on. All right, so let's look at our last item, our mystery figurine egg. Now on the website it shows this with glitter, so I'm not sure if I hope there's glitter or I hope there's not glitter. Because of course, I mean, I've still got bits of paper streamer in here from last 4th of July that I've never cleaned up. So glitter would probably be here for quite a while. Do we just unscrew? Yeah, so we just unscrew it. Yeah, there's glitter in there. We'll have to be very careful opening that up, because then we can save it and put it in someone's Easter present so they can make a mess of their own house. The egg is cute. I mean, not sure what you do with it, but it's cute. You should put the glitter back in it. So who did we get? Kind of hoping for Mickey or Goofy. Was Goofy even an option? I don't remember now. I think it was Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Donald, wasn't it? On the package, at least. And we got... So we have Donald. That's not bad. It's, yeah, we got little bits of confetti in there. And they're going to stay in there. Got a very, very pastel Donald, but it's not a bad sculpt, actually. Is it worth $10? Probably not. But it'd be a good, like, Easter basket present. And I got it, ultimately, I mean, I got it for free with purchase. That's cute. It's nicely sculpted. I think it's a better sculpt than the Park Pals are. Yeah, okay. Well, so Park Pals, Collectabuilds are pretty much exactly what I thought they would be. Cheap, cheesy, little, easily destroyable cardboard vehicles with figurines that are actually a bit smaller than I thought they were going to be. I mean, again, it says 2 inches on the package. That's just my own mental imaging issue, not an issue with any sort of advertising. I think the best possible thing you could buy these for is to give as a gift. You know, or if you really want one figure in your mind, you don't mind giving away all the other ones, maybe that's an option as well. As far as the eggs, which I think are still up on Shop Disney, yeah, they're cute. I don't know that they're $10 cute, but if they do another giveaway on them, or put them on sale or something, those are actually nicely sculpted little figurines. Definitely more work went into sculpting these than into sculpting the Park Pals there. Although the pink, oh, it's got a little confetti on them. The pink bow is a little off-putting. And it's all, I mean, I think it's supposed to be a tie-in to Easter, even though they don't have anything specifically Eastery on it. It is in an egg, and I think the pastel kind of shirt and tie on him are meant to evoke more of an Easter look, which just means rest of the year, it will look like you have an oddly colored Donald Duck sitting on your shelf. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week as our Collectabuilds. They're not as disappointing as I thought they would be. The big disappointment really is just that I didn't get Ezra. I would have liked to see, maybe the heads turn on them, so you could put them on the shelf this way and turn them to face out or something. But no, that's not happening. Or maybe some arm movement, because I think this guy's head at least turns. Yeah, you can turn his head. So I was kind of hoping we'd have around that level of minimal articulation, but we don't. It is nice that they thought to put holes in the feet so they can actually sit in the vehicles and not fall over. That's a nice attention to detail. I do like that we have Space Mountain cars that commemorate the opening of the 2 main Disney parks, or at least the original 2 Disney parks. I do like that they are actually a little bit different on the inside. I'm kind of curious now if there's variants of these and the pirate ship and stuff as well. So maybe we'll have to get to... It seems weird that you did a Peter Pan's Flight pirate ship and didn't do a Peter Pan character, but you did them. You did them. But, there's no ride thing for either of them. You have a ride for one of the characters, and you didn't put that character in there. But I guess because you couldn't have just done like Peter and Hook and have them be the same sculpt with just different paint jobs on, which is essentially what everything else here is. Yep, that's going to wrap it up for this week. Hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. You got to watch me waste my money, so you don't have to waste yours unless you really want to. So remember to give this video a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. We'll do snacks or something.